George Buckle once famously said, "To simplify complications is the first essential of success." Today, I'll be starting a new series that will help guide players, early game, mid game, and late game, through any complications they may have. You can call me Kumquats, and today, we are taking a look at Dungeon Heroes.
Show me that don't need no money, don't need nobody, just need your body. Show me that so sweet like honey, don't need no talking, just need your body.
The first thing I want to cover is the currency within Dungeon Heroes. The first currency is keys. Keys can buy items such as outfits, armors, skills, basically anything in the game from other players at the auction house. Chests to purchase new skills as well as the base currency to craft in-game gear. You can earn keys from clearing dungeons, selling loot for keys at auction house, and even completing seasonal events, although you won't be able to unlock the auction house until level 60. So if you're below this level, I would recommend farming dungeons to make keys. The second currency is Magic Dust. Magic Dust allows you to reroll stats on your gear, withdraw gems from your weapons and armor, leveling up pets, as well as being the currency needed to list items for sale at the auction house. You can make Magic Dust by simply deconning gear, skills, and even pets you may not want. The best way to make dust is by simply farming non-challenge mode raid 1. This raid is the introduction to raid modes and is by far the easiest. If you are not at the level to farm raids just yet, simply deconning gear you don't want from dungeons works as well. The final currency I will discuss is crystals. Crystals is a way for you to exchange your Robux to purchase limited time auras, pets, and items to help you level up your skills and pets rarity. The great thing about Dungeon Heroes is players who purchase these items can turn around and sell it for keys in the auction house. Meaning if you're a free-to-play player, you can simply buy the items that cost Robux for in-game currency you farm. And if you're someone who does not like grinding, you can simply use Robux to purchase the product and sell it for keys. Either way, Dungeon Heroes is one of those rare games where you cannot buy essential currency with real money. You have to earn it by grinding it, or through making great deals through trading with other players. Now that I've shown you where you can decomp your gear, I will now show you where you can buy your skills at. Simply head over here to the buy skills section at the bottom right of the map. Over here you can see that we have a level 1 chest, some level 15s and other higher level chests that are locked. I'm going to currently open up the first chest and we have 5 different skills that we can get within this chest. Simply come down here to the open button and you will open a single chest. You can actually go back to the chest and open up to 5 of them at the same time to get better results for skills. I'm currently looking for a better fireball, since it's my favorite skill at the moment. And we managed to get a level 12 rare rarity, which is a really good fireball. I'm really going to enjoy this, and I'm probably going to equip it after this. As you level up, you'll be able to unlock higher level chests. Now that you've seen where the chests are, we're going to go ahead and head down here to the pet section. To my left, you'll see the gem crafting and the stat rerolls. We're going to actually skip this area for now, since I want to cover gem crafting and stat rerolls in its own separate video. Now that I made it to the pet section, you'll see that I currently have no pets here. The pet dex just gives a small summary of each pet in the game. Now I'm a level 6, I'm a new player and I don't have a pet. So I'm going to go to the pet chest that's in my inventory. I'm going to open this, and this should give me my first pets. Now that I've opened the chest, I'm going to go back to the pet area and you'll see that I now have 2 pets, a goblin pet and a goblin brute pet. I'm going to choose the Goblin Brute pet as my main pet, and I'm going to level him up right now. As you can see, it costs Magic Dust to level. Now that I leveled up my pet, I'm now going to show you how you can equip your pet. Simply come over here to the menu, click the pet option, and once you've clicked it, it'll bring up all your pets as well as pet tokens. I'll discuss pet tokens in a separate video. For now, I'm going to equip my pet that I leveled up. Once I've done this, you can take a look. He is now out here with me in the lobby. I'm very pleased with my pet, but I think I can customize him a little bit more. So I'm going to rename my pet to Hello YouTube. I think that's what I will go with for this guy, at least for this video. Now as you can see, it's immediate, the name changes, which I really like that small detail. Now that I've shown you how to get your pet, I will show you the last thing before I teach you how to go into battle, which is the item bank. The item bank is, well, a bank for your items, basically. So in your inventory, you have a limited space of 200 spots. And between all the prizes and goodies that you get in this game, your inventory can become quite filled very quickly. Luckily for us, the item bank has an infinite amount of space, so we can go ahead and depot all the stuff that we're not using into the item bank, such as I am doing. One of the really cool things about the bank here is that you can actually click on the type tab over here to sort through all the different types of things within your bank, such as skills. The cool thing is that not only does it organize through the skills, or the item that you selected in the tab through your bank, but it'll also sort through it in your inventory as well. Now that I've shown you all of the basics, I think it's time that we see our first battle. We're simply going to head up to this platform here, where I'll show you where all the action is at. Right here in the center, under this big archway, is the area where all the dungeons and raids are at. Now there's two ways to go into dungeons or raids. The first one is pressing the play button in the bottom right, clicking play, and then selecting the difficulty in which we're going to play in, or you can just walk over here to this orange area, and this little orange strip here will slide you up, and which you can take a departure to the left here to go into the first dungeons. Now that I've shown you everything you need to know to get started, I'm just going to show you some extra things over here. Over here to the right is the auction realm and the outer realm. Once you hit level 60, you'll be able to go into the auction realm from here, and then to the right, once you hit level 15, you can go into the nightmare realm. I personally like farming the nightmare realm for the currency that's in there because you can make a lot of keys. I will make a whole separate video going over the outer realms as well as the auction realm. A little bit of a side note, to my left here is a small target dummy. You can use this to practice different skills, different weapons, and different attacks. Now I'm going to show you where the events area is as well. Whenever there's a seasonal event, or just any kind of event in general, it'll always be back here. To the left is where a store will be, a little vendor, which you can use the currency unique to the event to purchase things. You can also go into here, click the event, as well as choose the players, and you can start it this way as well. Over here in this distance is the premium shop, as well as to our right, some more dummies you and your pet can practice on. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comment section, or feel free to also ping me in the Discord for Dungeon Heroes official Discord server. I will leave a link in the description for their server. I would highly recommend joining the Discord, considering there's so many players in there. There's also a trading section, and this is just a really good place to ask questions if you need help. This is also a really cool place to link up with other players, to go into raids or dungeons, or just to simply just have a chat. It's a really good social area. I think you would all enjoy it. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video.